Hi, I'm Dr. Shay Corbin with Med Spine, and we're going to go over some shoulder exercises. These are real basic exercises to kind of get you started. There are so many different exercises out there that we can do for shoulder. We just want to cover just a couple. And so the ones we're going to cover are going to be arm circles, and then internal external rotation, and Codman's or pendulum rotations. These are all real safe exercises to do. They'll get you started, get you back into the gym if you do something and hurt your shoulder. So first of all, let's do arm circles again, Brittany. So we're gonna start again, shoulder, impingement of a shoulder comes when you go up and back. If anybody's reached behind their seat and grabbed something or went over to grab a seat belt or something like that and their shoulder hurts, that's an impingement type pain typically. So we wanna exercise in that area where we're not above this point and not behind this point. So we go in this quadrant. So we're gonna go down and around, and we're gonna do just about 1 second per revolution and make sure that arm stays low and down. There we go, just like that in that quadrant. And we're gonna do 30 in this direction. We always go the direction the thumbs are pointing. It just makes it easy to remember. It doesn't really matter. Again, it's just consistency. And so that's what we wanna be when we exercise, is consistent. So we're gonna do about 30, 20, 30, whatever you can do. So we count 29, 30, and then we're gonna flip our hands over. And again, we go the direction the thumbs are pointing. We go the opposite direction. And this is just like pushing water out in front of you in the pool, okay, guys? And so again, we're gonna go for 30. We wanna do at least 30 and 30. We wanna do that about 5 times in a day. It will help you if you're warming up for golf, if you're about to go exercise, no matter what. But if we do this the first thing in the morning and then right at night before we go to bed, that's twice a day right there. Then you can find a few other times to do this. It takes literally about 60 seconds to do 30 and 30. All right, Brittany, we're gonna do internal, external rotations. This one you typically need a piece of tubing or some kind of exercise. I like the tubing. It's simple, it's easy. You can tie it to a bedpost or something, a doorknob or something. When you can walk by it, you can do some of these exercises. So one of the critical points is if we're gonna do external rotation, we wanna step out and we wanna start with our arm right here. We don't want this to move. So this shaft here is supposed to rotate. That's what the rotator cuff group of muscles is doing. And it only rotates so far. So when we come here, we wanna rotate out. This is 90 degrees with the body. We wanna rotate out just a little bit past that, about 100 to 110 degrees, not more. All you're doing is jamming the shoulder then. So we're gonna control this and come back in, and then we're gonna come out to 110 degrees, and we control that motion in and out. And go ahead and do me about 5 or 6 of those for me, Brittany. We wanna try to get about 10 and make sure that goes all the way across. Yeah, just like that. That little extra range of motion is important, but we don't want to try to get it way out here. And so we want to try to get 20 to 30 of these in, and then we increase the strength of the band. You can double the band, you can use a different color band, whatever. So the next one we're going to do is going to be internal rotation. It's a little bit stronger muscle group, and I'll show you how she sets up for it, and then we'll show you the exercise. So we've done our 20 here. We're going to take this arm and this leg, and we're going to pivot away from the wall. And so we're going to start again with it in its 110 degrees of motion right here. And you'll notice she's further away, so it's gonna take greater strength to pull it in, and internal rotation is always a stronger motion than external rotation. Okay, and our last exercise for the shoulder is gonna be pendulum swings or Codmans. And this is one, it's a little awkward to do because you have to swing your body to get the arm to rotate around in a circle like a pendulum does. And you don't wanna use your muscles to rotate your arm. You wanna use your body movement. So I'll show you here. I bend over, hand on the knee, really relax my arm, just let it kind of hang and almost drop the weight, but I just barely want to hold on to it. And then I'm just going to start swinging my body, and it starts to swing that around. And you'll see as I swing my body, it just kind of gets that rotation going. You can really feel that. It's a good stretch in there, and it helps to distract that shoulder and kind of refill that viscous fluid in there that's supposed to be in there while distracting and stretching all of that. Great exercise. This is about 5 pounds. Most guys are gonna use anywhere from 5 to 20 pounds, or not really 20, but 15 pounds for a pendulum. And most girls will use anywhere from 3 to 8. That's typical, because if you got 20 pounds and you're really holding on to it, then it's really hard to swing your arm around. So you wanna get something that that's pretty comfortable for you to just kind of flex with your hands. And that's it for the pendulum.